I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey. I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along.
Jonathan said it will just turn it off.
Good evening, Dexter family. It's Principal Sershin. Want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you who have gathered with us this evening for our 5th grade parent orientation. And as we get ready to start, we do ask that if you have your audio on, we do ask that you turn your mics off for today, so you will be able to hear the presentation. You'll be able to ask questions towards the end. But again, we want to welcome everyone to our this is the second one today, our second parent meeting with our scholars who have been at Dexter the longest, our 5th grade scholars. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and get started, and then I will come back with a few slides and welcome, and then we'll turn it over to our 5th grade team. At this time, we'll have special greetings from our superintendent, Dr. Joris M. Ray.
Greetings, awesome Shelby County Schools families. I am so excited to welcome you back to the best school year ever. Monday, August 31st, will kick off a year like none that we've ever experienced. Thanks to you and thousands of dedicated Shelby County Schools employees, we are ready to embrace this new virtual world together. Even though students can't be in our classrooms or hallways, yet our principals and teachers are ready to welcome everyone back with exceptional hospitality and grace. As you support your student in their virtual work, I also ask that you extend grace these unprecedented. None of us asked to have our world turned upside down, but now it's up to us to make the most of this moment in time. Strong schools go hand in hand with a strong community. Last week, you came out in record-breaking numbers. You called and emailed and tweeted your encouragement in ways that our staff has deeply appreciated. You set up areas in your homes from which virtual learning can occur. You have truly been wind beneath the wings of the district. Now it's time to start the new school year. It's likely we won't always get everything perfect, but we will always be working to make sure we're doing what is best for your children. Thank you for your support, because you know that we are stronger together. Coronavirus will not defeat us. We are 901.
Again, we'd like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Joyce M. Ray, for leading us with greetings. And like he said, we're making history come August 31st. And and I do understand, team, if you need to do a hard mute, just let me know and I will make sure to mute back in if we need to do that. So again, like our superintendent said, this is all new for everyone. We met today during our first day of in-service, and I am committed, our team, we are committed to ensuring the best learning possibilities for our students for this upcoming school year. And since I've been principal at the school, we have the reputation of building a culture of excellence, and we will continue to strive to become the best even in this virtual world. Our staff members, even though school stopped that Friday before spring break, we've had several staff members who have continued to work, to do PD, to engage with our students since that time. Also have some teachers that is actually meeting with our scholars each and every day, and this has been going on the whole summer. So we've had a lot of PD opportunity, a lot of deliberate practice going back and forth with this platform. And one of the things that we talked about today, and you will hear this echoed throughout Dexter Elementary School from the emails, the social media, and then also with your teachers talking this evening, is talking about extending that grace, also talking about love and compassion. And that's what we all have to do this year. The grace, love, and compassion that I'm extending to all of my team at Dexter, they're doing the same thing for all of our scholars and to all of our families, because we know that there may be some hiccups, some obstacles as we get started, but we do know that we're Dexter strong, we're better together as we get through this. So we'll go on and continue on through this presentation. Just some updates, and hopefully you've been able to look at all of our social media. Tomorrow is our device distribution day. It's set for August 25th. That's tomorrow at Cordova High School. So again, we are so fortunate that our materials are here, our devices, and we want all of our scholars to go ahead and pick those up tomorrow if you can. But first, parents, you need to make sure that you have done the following. Have you registered? If you haven't registered, I need you to do that tomorrow morning. That's right. I need you to contact the school tomorrow so that we can make sure that your registration is taken care of, because they will turn you away if you make it up there without registering. We will have one of our clerical staff members on hand tomorrow, but it promised to be a busy day at Cordova High School, but then at Dexter Elementary as well. So make sure that you've registered. That's the first thing. The second thing, the parent that's going to pick up your that device, you have to make sure that that parent is in the power school. So you can't send the little brother that has the car. If his name is not on your power school, they will not give that to that individual. So it can be one of your contact people, your emergency contact, but they must have their ID as well. This week kicks off our virtual open house Meet the Teacher week. These are all of our dates. This is being recorded as well, that we're going to post on our social media today if we do have some of our parents that missed it, or if you got in a little bit late. Another thing that's taking place this week, this Wednesday and Thursday, is our instructional resource pickup day at Dexter Elementary School. So what does this entail? This is 5th grade. This is Thursday, August the 27th. Our students, they have textbooks. They have already workbooks, consumables, Eureka books. You know, all the books that your students have had over the years. Wednesday and Thursday are the days to pick those up, and this is grade specific. So again, Wednesday the 26th is kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. Please note, on your day, we need for you to pick up in the car line in the back of the school. It's a drive-through. We'll have everything in paper bags, and we'll be able to give that to you. But if you can't do that, on Friday is a makeup day from 10 until 2, the makeup day if needed, and we will be giving all of those materials out within in the back of the school as well on Friday. This is a student calendar, knowing that we start August the 31st. Even though we're starting late this school year, I want you to be mindful that our last day of school is June 16th, 2021. Also, please note that the second semester begins on February the 8th. With us starting a few weeks back, that shifted everything, but we still get our week-long fall break, Thanksgiving break, spring break, and all of those days as well. Also, our Dexter Elementary supply list, they have been published, and you see 5th grade, they kept it down to the minimum, and we know that it's trying times for a lot of our families, and get what you can. That's a part of that love, that grace, and that compassion. Get what you can for your child to be successful. If it's nothing but a pencil, some crayons, some notebook paper, we will make it happen when school starts. So again, this is our supply list when we start off the school year. So as we continue on, I'd like to introduce our admin team for this year. Been with us going on 3rd year is Miss LaTrenda Hicks. She will serve in the capacity again as assistant principal this year. Her contact information is also at the bottom, Hicks lm@scsk12.org. And then also Rebecca Billingsley is our PLC coach instructional facilitator. Her information is also right there. You can contact us. And this is our admin team. We are readily available to assist you in all of your needs this academic school year, which promises to be one of the best years by far. We also have our team here at Dexter Elementary School. We have a staff of almost 100 that keeps everything going. You see, everything from pre-K all the way up to 5th grade. And I want to highlight our 5th grade team, Miss Bales, Miss Spear, Miss Watson, Miss White, Miss Mascolo, Miss Thomas, and then also serving our exceptional children this year for grade 5 will continue to be Miss Beverly Walker. With our ESL, we will have Miss Morrison supporting our ESL. Also, our CLU will be Martha McFarland. And then also, we will continue with our 5th grade school counselor as well. Miss Natasha Johnson will be supporting us as well as our 3 through 5 professional school counselor, still meeting with groups and teams as we continue to do it the Dexter way each and every day. So as we continue on, and I'll be brief, just going to go over a few things, and I'm going to turn it over to the 5th grade team, and they will take us home for this evening. Our school hours consistency throughout the district is from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and our goal remains the same, and that's to provide a supportive and fun classroom environment, encourage students to engage daily. Virtually. Our virtual norms for parents and students, our dress code. We'll talk a little bit about the dress code. You know, at Dexter, we don't wear uniforms. And that was one of the things that the parents and the teachers talked about. And I wasn't going to get into that fight when I was named principal 3 years ago. So we don't have a uniform policy. However, we do have a dress code. And really what the dress code is how the students dress when they come to school. Just make sure that they are presentable, no pajamas, make sure that they are covered as we go through our learning each and every day. Our learning space, just make sure your learning space is clean. Remember that area, when it's visible, they can see everything that's going on. If someone walks behind me, they can see it. So just make sure that learning space is conducive for teaching and learning, and that is consistent. You know, consistency raises a lot and will help your child be successful. Conduct, our code of conduct is still the same. The SCS virtual code of conduct is still in effect. What does that mean? Your students still can be referred to the office. They still can have supervised study. Heaven forbid they can be suspended. But we're going to grant that grace this year. But we just want them to know that those expectations, the way that we would do if we were in brick and mortar, we're going to discuss that the first week of school to ensure that all of our students know the ins and outs of Microsoft Teams and what the expectations are, how to raise their hand, what the cues, and do all of those things. And then also restroom breaks and everything as well. The team will talk about that a little bit later. School program and highlights, we will continue with our sales support, that social emotional learning that we kickstarted last year. It will be led by our professional school counselor, Ms. Sherman, and Ms. Johnson, our 3 through 5 counselor. We still have our CLUE and our Department of Exceptional Children. We have a comprehensive virtual academic program that's available to all of you on our website and also the district website. And we'll continue with our MAPS program. We have music, art, library, physical education, computer, and we have been nominated again as one of the healthiest schools in the nation for the 2nd year in a row. And we do have an Amazon boot up program that we're happy to kickstart this school year. So a typical day will be the same. The kids will still have the reading, math, science, social studies, special areas, enrichment, which is our RTI squared. And then they will have enrichment and brain breaks throughout the day with asynchronous and synchronous learning virtual modes of information that will be given out. So you will have live instruction by your teacher, but then also you'll be breaking off in groups and having time where you'll be working with independent or with group members as well. Parent responsibilities, access for all. Our digital device loaner program student parent handbook is available on our school site. We know that online learning is continuously complemented for its ability to mirror individual needs and reflect a conducive environment at a peer person level. This style creates high achievers, but the appropriate environment, which is important, especially for younger students, can set a stronger scenario for success. So what we're asking for our parents, you have some responsibility too, and we hope that you can help us out with this. Build a daily schedule in your home. Let your children know that, hey, they can't wake up at 7:58 and then just run down and say, hey, get on a computer. Let's start it the way we do each and every day. Build a schedule. They go home, they go to sleep early, they wake up on time. Model hard work and persistence. Set up a designated workspace within your home. If your learning space is the kitchen table, the living room, a desk, a place in an area in your living room, do that. Get to know the online learning platform. The district has set up different days this week. It's the Get Engaged week, and that will be on all of our social media platforms. And on this Thursday, we need for everyone to turn it on. What does that mean? Gear gear up and turn on your devices this Thursday. Review daily assignments and review your child or your children's grades via Power School. Stay in communication with your student's teacher. And remember that independent learning will be taking place. Complete all the assignments. That's reading, math, science, social studies, and complete the iReady lessons. Hey, we were on the ball for advanced academics at the end of last school year, to where I was optimistic, and I knew that our students, if we would have taken that end of the year test, we would have been that level 5 school within the district. So those are just some of your responsibilities. Our attendance requirements are the same, meaning this: if your child is going to be absent, we still need those notes. If they're going to be tardy, the teachers will talk about it. We're taking roll within the first 15 minutes, and we will, the teachers will download their participation attendance and send it over to our front office team. We have Miss Boykins, that's new to Dexter, and also Miss Brooks, who will be doing attendance. If attendance become an issue, you will hear from Miss Boykins, you'll hear from Miss Brooks, your teachers, and also the admin team when attendance issues begin to arise. So again, that still goes into effect. Truancy is still a part, even though we're moving to this virtual platform. Lunch pickup, we'll talk about lunch pickup. We will have those weekly grab and go meals for students throughout the year. Those cold items, which will be on Thursdays from 9 to 12 and from 1 to 5, and Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the back parking lot, the bus parking lot, that Circle Drive off of Charles Bryan. Off of Charles Bryan. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Your teachers will talk about that to you in a few slides down. This is the meal request form. That's information. All of this information that we're going over, it is found on our website and also our district website. Just talks about the student meal request form. We want to ensure that our students are fed breakfast and lunch throughout this virtual space when we're out this school year. How to access online materials. The remote learning plans will identify all digital resources that teachers and students and parents will have available. How to access Clever, iReady, and supplemental resources will be available in this website, within this portal. And when you get your pickup, your student supplies, we will have access links and cheat sheets available for you when you pick up those materials on Wednesday or Thursday. Stay connected. That's one of our last things. And this virtual world, one thing that it has showed us is that, hey, and I'm talking to my front office staff, but I got to tell the parents, we need your help as well. If your information changes, contact the school. If your phone number changes, if you move, contact the school. If your email changes, contact the school. We have to stay connected this year. We have several platforms to stay connected, and oftentimes we shoot it on all of our social digital platforms. That's Facebook, that's Instagram, that's Twitter, Class Dojo, YouTube. All of those items is geared up to stay connected, to let you know what's going on at Dexter Elementary School. So again, we thank you so much. Like us, follow us, rate us, give us some comments. I do know that we have over 80 students that's not even zoned to Dexter, new students that will be joining us that registered today, actually. So that's the expansion that's happening, all because of our great teachers, our scholars, and all of our parents for making it happen. So again, at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our 5th grade team, who will lead us the rest of the way. Thank you so much, and I'll come back to you at the end. Take it away, 5th grade team.
Can you, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ms. Bells, and we're going to start off with introducing each teacher. Starting off with me, I teach 5th grade math and science, and I've been an educator for 5 years, and I'm really excited and thrilled to have this experience with you guys. If you want to reach me, that is my email. I will also have a Remind app, and I do have a classroom website. The URL is right there, but I will be sending it to my parents later on this week.
Hello, my name is Felicia Carey, and I teach 5th grade English, Language Arts, and Social Studies. I can be reached at spearfp@scsk12.org or on my Google phone at 901-501-6940. I will also have a join code that you will get soon.
Hello, my name is Miss Musolo, and I teach 5th grade math and science. I've been an educator for 20 years, and I will also be leading the St. Jude STEM Club, which information will be forthcoming on that. I'm just excited to share this new journey with y'all, and all I ask for is patience. And if you need me for any reason, there's my email, mascoloS@sesk12.org. My Google phone is 901-654-8581 and Class Dojo. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Good evening, parents. My name is Mrs. White. I will teach English, Language Arts, and Social Studies. This is my 14th year of teaching. I am thrilled about it and ready to get started with our new virtual learning experience. You can reach me through email at wadeam@sesk12.org. My Google phone number is listed below, and I also will be sending out links for Class Dojo later.
Good evening, I am Ms. S. Thomas. I will teach 5th grade math and science. I have been an educator for 14 years. I am also the sponsor of the Junior Beta Club at Dexter and a parent of a 4th grade student at Dexter. I look forward to a rewarding year of teaching and learning. I can be reached at Thomas Fairley SA at SESK12, the phone number listed, and Class Dojo invites have already been sent out. Dr. Watson is my partner, and she will teach English, Language Arts, and Social Studies.
So the beginning of our day will start from 8 o'clock. Well, our school day times will be 8 o'clock to 3 p.m. Your students will join the live lessons by clicking join from their team's calendar, and that is shown at the bottom of this PowerPoint. Our communication is also listed here, and some of us have Remind, some of us has Class Dojo, and some of us also have a Google Voice phone call. Once you click join, you will access Once you click join, you will access the team's lesson. On there, you will click on the name of the tab that's located at the top of the page to view your child's schedule. When you're having tech problems, we have a tech support team that can be reached at the link. We will give you the link later on this week, or you can also call the school directly at 901-416-0355 or the district IT line at 901-416-2700 for immediate support. So here's our schedule for the days Monday through Friday. So from 8 to 8:30, we'll have morning meetings. From 8:30 to 9:15, we'll have intervention. In the morning from 9:15 to 10:10, they will have their support classes. This could be art, PE, music, library, or computer. From 10:10 to 12:10 will be their first block. That'll be either math and science or ELA and social studies. From 12:10 to 12:40, they will have lunch. From 12:40 to 12:55, they'll have recess. During recess, we'll probably do Go Noodle or some fun activity that we'll come up with. 12:55 to 2:55. I'm sorry, I'm omitting a parent. Okay. From 12:55 to 2:55 will be the second block. From 2:55 to 3 o'clock, we'll have our debrief. We'll start ending the day. And then from 3 o'clock to 3:15 will be the dismissal. So in the morning, we'll start with the do now or the morning meeting. It'll be a live interaction and the students should arrive 5 minutes before. Make sure that breakfast time is completed. And at that time, we'll do a do now where the teacher will select an activity that's standard driven from ELA or math. And then we'll have a morning meeting for our social and emotional learning. So this is an example of our do nows. We have an ELA one and we also have our math. It does differ by the teacher, but they're including the same activities. This is an example of a morning meeting. So we'll show like a PowerPoint to get the students to start talking, or if they want to send it through the chat, they can as well. So from 8:30 to 9:15 will be our intervention, our RTI block. And the teachers will target specific deficient skills in small groups using activities assigned from the diagnostics tool from FastBridge. Class activities for other students could include iReady or small group interaction. This is an example of our RTI. So when they're doing their RTI, they have iReady, and that's for math and reading. And then if they have tier 2 or tier 3 and they need progress monitoring, this is another example of something that they'll be going through with. So support will be from 9:15 to 10:10. Your child will access the support via a link for our math, PE, art, library, and computer. All they have to do is just click join from their calendar. The ELA block or the math block will be from 10:10 to 11:45. The teachers will introduce a performance-based objective through whole group instruction that will include read alouds, listening comprehension, shared reading, writing, and an application of fundamental skills. This is for reading, for ELA, I'm sorry. These skills will include context-based activities for grammar, vocabulary, and spelling. This is the new curriculum for the reading. It's Wonders. It's 90-minute daily whole group and small group interaction. It builds strong reading fundamental skills, exposes students to a variety of meaningful, complex texts, builds knowledge, vocabulary, and fluent independence, and integrates reading, spelling, grammar, and writing. Also for the math block, if the math is at that time, it'll be a live engagement and lessons will include a do now, a fluency practice, application problem, concept development, debrief, and exit ticket during this time. And this is an example. We are using Eureka. So if they have a problem set or a classwork, there's an example right there. The sprints we will do and also their exit ticket. So we do have weekly communication. Some of us use Class Dojo, some of us use Remind, and some of us will include a newsletter each week to inform you on things that's happening, homework assignments, and events that might happen in the future. With small group instructions, students will click the name of their channel that's located at the top of the team screen and enter a breakout session based on the small group schedule. So in the small group instruction for ELA, teacher guided activities that include standard driven instruction. Resources used will include leveled readers, iReady, and other teacher selected resources. For math, it's teacher guided activities that include standard driven instruction as well. These resources that will be used include iReady, Do Nows, or other teacher selected resources. For the social studies or science block for 11:40 to 12:10. This is live interaction engagement as well. It is teacher-directed instructions to include whole group, collaborative small group assignments, research projects, and independent activities. So for lunch, that's at 12:10 to 12:40 for us. Your child will take this time to eat a balanced lunch from home or Shelby County schools. The meal may be picked up on Thursdays from 9 to 12 and from 1 to 5, or on Fridays from 7 to 9 in the morning. Upon arrival on the parking lot, trunks should be open to provide for a contactless delivery of meals, and multi-day meal packs will be available for pickup to reduce the number of times families have to come to the campus. Meals will be served from a modified menu, cold items, and items that can be easily reheated or stored at home. So for the brain breaks or recess from 12:40 to 12:55, students will lead students in creative activities to provide a break from their digital device. These activities could include movement games, Go Noodle, artwork time, and other mentally stimulating activities. So for the second block for ELA, it's from 12:55 and 2:25. And again, the teachers will introduce a performance-based objective through whole group instruction that includes read alouds, listening, comprehension, shared reading, writing, and an application of fundamental skills. And for the math as well, math instruction will include a do now, fluency practice, application problem, concept development, debriefing, and an exit ticket. And also, we will have a small group instruction as well during that time as well. The students will click on the channel that they're supposed to select, located at the top of the team screen, and enter a breakout session based on the small group schedule. Small groups for ELA, it's teacher-guided activities that include standard-based instruction. Resources used will include level readers, iReady, and other teacher-selected resources. And for math, it'll be teacher-guided activities that include standard-driven instruction. And resources used will include iReady, Do Nows, and other teacher-selected resources. And then for 2:25 to 2:55, it'll either be social studies or science as well. The teachers directed instruction to include whole group, collaborative small group assignments, research projects, and independent activities. And from 2:55 to 3 p.m. will be a debrief brain break. Teachers will lead students into a creative activity to provide a break from their digital device. These activities can include movement games, Go Noodle, artwork, and other mentally stimulating activities. For our virtual classroom expectations, we will explain all of that with the students the first week of school to make sure that they understand. But mainly, we just want them to have their headphones, be on time, participate, make sure that they mute themselves unless asked to unmute themselves. Have a great presentation, make sure that you look nice, and chat responsibly. For the virtual instruction platform, our main one is Clever. Teachers will have extra ones that will help with their instruction. But again, our main platform will be on Clever. That includes iReady, Mastery Connect, and other things. For absence and tardies, teachers will call roll through Microsoft Teams, take and record attendance in PowerSchool Pro within the first 15 minutes of class. Teacher will mark them with an absent code by teacher code, and the teacher will monitor attendance in the participant window located at the right of the screen. Parents will need to email the teacher within 2 days of an absence. The uniform policies Our school doesn't have a problem with this because we didn't have uniforms. So just make sure that you are dressed appropriately. Assignment submission. So the students will submit their assignments through Teams, and teachers will specify how the assignments will be submitted. Grades and conduct will be viewed through PowerSchool, and the grading protocol will be the same as it was last year. There is a homework hotline. The homework hotline supports English, Arabic, and Spanish. Whenever you're having a problem with your device, you will look into your device toolbox that you'll receive when you get your laptops tomorrow. I'm sorry, your tablets tomorrow. And that will include if you need to report lost or broken devices, or to watch how-to videos for computer operation and care, finding student login information, and accessing Clever, which we will also show the students first week of school. So parent conferences, they will be listed on the team site in the journal section, and teachers will set up specific times to their schedules. Birthday celebrations. Everyone's birthday is important. We will acknowledge your child's birthday during the morning meetings. We ask that birthdays are celebrated outside of the virtual space. And please follow CDC guidelines for social distancing. And that is it, guys.
Again, we want to thank our fifth grade team for all of that information that they shared, and hopefully parents, you were able to get the information that you need. Remember, one of the big things that we are giving out this year, that we're asking for from a school standpoint, is that you give us that grace, that love, and that compassion, because this is, we haven't had a pandemic to hit us in over 100 years like this. So again, this is new for everyone. No matter how long you've been in education or how long you've had a child in school, this is all new for everyone, and we're learning and going through this. But one thing I do know is that we will be stronger together. All of our staff members, they are working hard around the clock to ensure that all of our students will get the education that they deserve come Monday morning. So at this time, we'll open it up for any questions that you may have that we're able to answer this evening.
Like, what are they using to log into the devices? Because my daughter got her device and can't log in, so I'm afraid Chandler's gonna have the same problem.
They're logging in using their same device, So on the Go, Surface Go is going to be a different device, but once they log in, it should be. Did they not give you an instructional guide?
They did when they gave me Samantha's, but like what they said was that it was the student ID number, and then at fcsk12.org, and then told me the password was her birthday. But then when she put it in there, it didn't work. So I'm afraid Chandler's gonna have, and you know he gets frustrated, so he's gonna have the same issue when he tries to log into his device and just get frustrated with it.
Okay. If that happens, if you follow those same directions, and if it doesn't work, email me, or email me, and then I'll send it to our in-house tech team so they could go in to find out what the situation is, because if it's the birthday, which is usually the same thing that they log into if they're on the computers, it may be incorrectly inputted in the system. So that has happened before, but we'll be able to take care of it. So if that's the case, definitely send me an email and we'll take care of that as soon as possible.
Okay, you know I will too.
Okay, no problem at all.
Mr. Sershin, can I say something?
Yes,
It's
you
Miss
may.
Bells.
Go ahead, Ms. Bales. Yes.
For that login, she might have to put down her student number at student.scsk12.org.
And it's over in the chat box. I do see that. Thank you, Ms. Bales, and thank you, Ms. Daniels. So again, it's student number, the student's number at student.scsk12.org. I'm not sure if a member of the fifth grade team probably could type it on a document and share it real fast so everyone can see it on there. I may be asking too much as we're going through, but again, it is in that chat box. So try that, Ms. Watkins, and see if that may work as well. It says, another question says, will I be able to pick up both of my kids' device tomorrow? I have a kindergarten and fifth grade. Yes, ma'am. Pick them up whatever time is convenient for you. If you can't pick them up until 2 o'clock, they're not going to turn you around. So whatever time you can pick up the devices tomorrow, pick them up. No matter if you have 3 kids, get them all at the same time. As long as you've registered, the information is correct, and the person who's picking it up, you have your ID and your name is in Power School. And if you can't make it this week, if you can't make it tomorrow, Saturday from 8 to 12 at Cordova High School, you can do the same thing at that time as well. I see a hand is raised. Someone is using the features that our kids will use next week. Miss Jones, go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, so my question, hello to everyone, I'm sorry. So my question is, are there books and material that we need to pick up as well?
That is yes. So we have a different day that's for that. That's scheduled for fifth grade. That's on Thursday. Thursday from 10 until 5. And I believe you're using the back parking lot, the drop off, the car line. So we're hoping to have all fifth grade all of the materials for fifth grade, meaning those consumables available for pickup on Wednesday. Now, I do know we're hoping we do have a delay in a shipment across the district with a resource, but we're staying optimistic that those materials are going to come Wednesday so that we could have it already ready on Thursday for you. So again, those are kind of grade level specific because we'll have it'll be a large undertaking that's taking place to try to make sure that all of those resources are available for the students. But if you can't make it on that time, the makeup time is Friday for the instructional resources at the school, and that's from 10 until 2 on Friday. And I see Miss Leek. Hello, everyone. Are we picking up textbooks as well? You will pick up those textbooks. That will be the instructional resource day. Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. See that? Look at that. There we go. There we go. That's it. Fifth grade team. See, they got it. Someone asked, how did she raise her hand? So, see, can you see the screen? So let me tell you how we did this platform. So some of you may be able to write. So Miss Knight, if you actually put it in the chat box, you should see right here at the bottom, it says raise your hand. You see a hand raised like this. Once you press it, it'll raise your hand. Then after you ask the question, we just ask our students to go ahead and press that again to put your hand down on that end. However, it could be one of the other things. It could be what do you call it? Not the model, but what I'm trying to say, what upgrade that you do have, what the grade that you have on there. But it should, when your kids go through there, they should see that raise hand feature as they log in, because all of the teachers will actually hand put all of the kids in for their first day when they come in on Monday. So they will have access to all of those features. See another hand, Miss Jones? has her hand raised again. Another question, Ms. Jones? Any additional? I see somebody, Ms. Watson, you have your physical hand raised. You have a question? Oh, hey, take yourself off mute, Ms. Watson.
Not necessarily a question, but just a comment.
Okay.
PTO, we're still there. We're still here. If y'all need us, just let me know at least, and I can get the rest of them to know. We are here physically and ready to help. And by the way, moms of Dexter, you already know I'm very active. So if y'all want to have a team just for the moms of Dexter or parents of Dexter, let me know, and we can start working on it for next week. It'll hopefully be up.
I think that'll be great, Ms. Watson. Let's go ahead and make that happen. I think that'll be great. When you look at all other schools, they do have like those social media type groups where they go into there and put that information in there. So I think that'll be a great thing for Dexter Elementary School. And once you make that happen, go ahead and let us know. We'll go ahead and publicize it and communicate that to the masses as well.
Hey, Miss Watson, you need help? Just let me know. I got you. I have one more question.
Go
So
ahead.
just in case this goes for, we all pray it does not go for an extended period of time, but I know we all preparing for that, even as a parent and an educator. Are we going to end up having to pick up stuff multiple times, you think, being that, I don't think you're going to give me unit 4 or 5 of Eureka now when we're just starting, you know what I mean?
Actually, and I know Miss Billingsley and Miss Hicks, that team, they have been going through. That was one of the questions that was asked. And what we are actually going to do, I don't want to speak out of turn, but what I think what we're doing is that we're giving you everything on Thursday. So it will be everything for the year because we don't know what the future holds, and that's one way of trying not to get parents to keep coming back and forth. We're hoping that the Wonders materials that they will come in, that they will be here on Thursday. That was the only thing. We didn't want to change the dates and wait for the materials, all materials to come in. We have everything except for Wonders right now, but we have been told that we have the students will have those digital resources as well, even though we may not have it physically available, but we're remaining optimistic that we have those ready for Thursday. And we didn't want to put a hardship on the parents to keep coming back and forth, to the school to get those materials. So as of right now, and if I spoke out of turn, Ms. Billingsley and Ms. Hicks, join in and let me know. But I know from the last time that we talked, we were trying to issue everything for the year this Thursday.
Hi, Mr. Sershin, and good evening, everybody. We are waiting on a few other materials with the Eureka Math, and so we're checking on that right now, and we'll get back with you on what we have for the students to pick up.
Thank you,
Mr. Sershin.
Yes.
Okay, I had a question. Is there going to be anything that we would have to physically display during the school year, like such as projects or something that we might have to bring to the school and turn in, potentially for any type of lab work or any type of thing for the 5th graders?
As of right now, we're they're as they say, the building is closed, and we're gonna make every concession that we can. The teams are being creative in the way that you submit things, just the way that we did even this summer with those instructional packets and those various things. So it will be, you won't have to come up to the school to turn in any, type of, assignment or projects or anything like that. To let you know, they will submit those assignments through the Microsoft Teams platform, but also, I know with the 5th grade team last year with those extra credit assignments, it was things of taking pictures. assignments through iReady and through different platforms to where once the kids go in to do the assignment, it'll automatically grade for them so that we can get that access. But you won't have to physically come to the school to have to drop off any type of projects or anything of that nature. It will all be done virtually.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any additional questions?
Mr.
And if you,
Surson.
yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, this is Trayshawn's mom, Miss Martin.
Hey, Miss Martin.
Just want to commend you, Mr. Surson. For those that don't know you, me and Monique can stand attest that you've never been a principal in a pandemic, and we thank you for what you do and the sleep that you've lost. And we appreciate every single thing you've done since spring break. Before that, most assuredly, but you've never been a principal in a pandemic. And I just want you to know you're in our prayers and you're in our hearts. And Monique, if you need me, you got me.
Gotcha. And that's
Same
what
for you, Mr. Surson. If you need me, just call me.
Thank you. We'll do, and we so continue to solicit your prayers. The staff, and everything. I'm able to do what I do because of the dedicated staff that we have at Dexter Elementary School. That it's been work, but we've all been working hard, and we just want the best for our scholars, the way that we want the best for our own children. So again, keep the prayers going and everything. Keep the positive thoughts going our way, and if you're on social media and those different things, continue to share the story and tell them why Dexter is great, and that's because of all of you all. So again, thank you all so much. Know that it will be challenges. We're getting through this together. Like you said, no one has gone through this pandemic. It's been over 100 years since the last pandemic, and we're going to get through this. We have the best parents in the district, and we're going to get through this together. So again, thank you all so much. As we get information, it may be overkill, but we want to overly educate and inform instead of not sending that information out. So you will continue to get text messages, emails from us as we're learning this platform and everything to be successful as we go throughout this year. Your teachers will be reaching out this week, if they haven't done so already, to give you a welcome and to give you more information before the start of school on the 31st. So again, thank you all so much. The time now is 7:10. If there are not any more questions, we're going to go ahead and end this meeting here. And once this recording has generated and saved and recorded, we'll definitely place this on all of our social media platforms so you can share with someone else. All grade levels, once we finish them, will be on our social media platforms. So again, 5th grade team, if there's not anything from the 5th grade team, and we miss our babies too. If your babies are sitting right there next to you, tell them to turn on your video and tell them to wave and let us see them and everything as we close out. And if we were at the school, the students would know what I'm about to play as we leave out today. Oh, it's good to see everybody. And as we leave out, we're going to end it like we're at the school. Look at everybody. All right. It's so good seeing everybody. We'll see you bright and early Monday morning for announcements. 5th grade, get ready because you will lead us. 5th grade will lead us Monday morning with the character pledge and the announcement. We'll be reaching out to some families to go ahead and videotape it and get it ready for us on Monday. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good rest of your day.